Hi everyone, my name is Jalen Wu. I'm currently a Rising's fourth year student in a dual degree 3+2 program for computer science and computer engineering at NYU.
And my name is Dominic Krusniak, and I am a rising third year student in a dual degree 3+2 program for biology and chemical and biomolecular engineering at NYU. Our project is entitled Training TAs to Become Global Engineers, presented by the NYU Tandon General Engineering Program.
So all first year engineering students at Tandon are enrolled in EGUI 1004, Introduction to Engineering and Design. This course introduces incoming students to a variety of engineering disciplines and develops necessary academic and industry-related skills.
Teaching assistants play a large role in the facilitation of this course. They're instrumental in teaching the lab component, as well as advising students in their semester-long design projects, operating and overseeing open lab time, and as co-instructors for section recitations. 2 years ago, the general engineering team noticed that the TA training lacked any guidance related to diversity, equity, and inclusion, or DEI efforts. They began developing a tiered training system split over 3 consecutive summers that dedicated a day-long DEI seminar, which over time built upon skills and topics presented in previous years.
So based on survey data taken from returning TAs, we've noticed that inclusive leadership, inclusive language, conflict styles, and bias-related case reporting were all relevant to the community. Along with this, we also took questions such as, I feel comfortable with the climate of EG, I feel a sense of belonging, and I feel supported by fellow TAs in EG as questions during the survey, and a majority of them presented with highly positive reviews. Along with this, we also asked questions such as, when I'm experiencing a conflict, I know who to reach out for help. When experiencing a conflict, they feel comfortable reaching out for help. And we also asked if they felt that IDBE or DEI training has helped create an inclusive community in EG.
Building off this research that our team has done in past years, our project goals over this development period have been to, 1, identify areas where gaps in our trainings are and to highlight what TAs are looking for in future development. 2, develop resources to address those gaps that can be used over a long-term period. 3, refine prior trainings based on effectiveness data and qualitative TA feedback. And finally, to develop a system for tracking effectiveness long-term for our trainings.
From our TAs, we were able to gain lots of valuable information and data through surveys. But in the past, we had trouble with organization of this data. So this summer, we were able to develop specific data queries using MySQL and Google Sheets to better understand the TA community and what holes existed.
Based on survey data from our first and second year TAs, we identified main areas that remained unclear for TAs. These areas were related to conflict management in the classroom, particularly related to handling TA student power dynamics, as well as managing microaggressions in the classroom setting. Other areas that were found that also needed refinement were all related to social justice and advocacy in engineering and how to apply IDBE and DEI skills into a corporate or industry environment. Based on survey responses, we were able to develop these code network diagrams, which tracked key code words found in qualitative responses. This allowed us to efficiently understand what areas needed more focus at a glance without losing the nuance of individual responses from TA answers. Using this information, we developed 2 new robust resources that TAs and faculty for EG 1004 could access throughout the semester as needed. These 2 resources are, 1, an inclusive language guide that outlines the importance of inclusive language, provides context for its academic and industry origin, and provides strategies for implementing inclusive language into STEM environments. The second of these resources is a library of case studies that have been pulled from TA experiences over the past few years and provides a framework for how to deal with each scenario in a step-by-step process. Moving forward in our year 3 training development, we have focused on developing a training that builds professional IDBE skills, as well as furthering inclusive leadership practices and strategies presented in the year 2 training. Framed by academic discussions presented by leaders in the DEI and engineering space, such as Dr. Sasha Costanza-Chock, this training utilizes the principles of inclusive design, design justice, equity-centered design, along with strategies for implementing these frameworks at Tandon and beyond.
As we are entering the end of summer development and transitioning into the fall 2023 semester, we're excited to facilitate our trainings and further gather effectiveness assessment data from successive training cohorts. We would like to give a special thanks to the Office of Global Inclusion and Diversity, Tandon Administration, and General Engineering.